Hi guys, it's Ivy, and today I wanted to do something a little different. Um, if you follow me on Twitter at all, you know that I am an insane fish freak. So I don't know if you guys will enjoy this kind of video, but hopefully you do. What you're seeing right now is my 20-gallon long fish tank. As you can see, the inhabitants are crystal red shrimp. They are the Neocaridina type of shrimp. As you can see in this shot right here, there's actually a little tiny baby right there. And you know what? He's black and white, not red and white. Which is actually not what I am breeding them for. I'm breeding them for this beautiful red and white of the adult. You can see the adult and the baby together. And the reason I like the red and white, they're more popular, they're easier to sell, and I like selling them and breeding them. So I really enjoy these fish, and I thought I would share them with you. I really am proud of this fish tank. It's got the terracotta pots that I love in here. It's got my favorite plant ever, Marimo mossballs right there. There's a couple of different various sizes. So there's like this big one, this medium one, and then there's a couple little ones like this guy. And there's more, but what you're looking at right here is baby's breath. And up above it is foxtail. And this right here that the shrimp is sitting on is Anubias. And hey, if you are a fish person and you can tell that I am mispronouncing these names, I apologize. I've never actually heard them said out loud. I just read them. That's a really cool shrimp. If you don't know anything about shrimp, there are different kinds of, there's like different patterns, what's the word I'm looking for? There's like different rarities of shrimp. So generally the ones that have more white on their bodies are more expensive and rare. So this one's probably like mid-tier. Actually, he's probably not that good. You can see that there's like pieces of his white that's more transparent than anything else. I can find you an example of a better quality shrimp. There's a baby swimming around. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I love the little babies. They're adorable. So we lost him, but that's okay. There are so many babies in this tank, which you will see shortly, because I'm going to feed them. But I just had an ADD moment. I was showing you the plants, so, well, what you're looking at here, a lot of overgrown plants that I need to cut. More foxtail right there. There's some moss, Java moss. What you're looking at right here, somewhere in here, it's buried, is some kabamba. And there's this beautiful piece of wood here in the middle of the tank. You can kind of barely see it, but the shrimp really love it. And then there are these adorable terracotta pots in the tank that the shrimp like to chill in, like that one. Oh, there's a black one. Oh no. Oh, damn. Sorry, dang. Little backstory. I spent about an hour today trying to scoop out all the black ones. so that I didn't get any more black and white babies, because I really want the red and white ones, and these guys breed, and unfortunately the black and white ones are a dominant gene. These ones are the ones that I want, these red guys. But I tried to scoop all the black ones out, and I sold them to the pet store. And as you're about to see in a couple minutes, I traded them for some other things for my fish tank. Truly, guys. Oh, there's a baby. Oh, hi, baby. Truly, I could totally do this kind of video for hours. I so enjoy my shrimp. And oh, I think she may. What am I looking at here? I think she may be carrying eggs. I'm not entirely sure. I think she is. Awesome. But anyways, oh, I found a good example of a good shrimp. Here, that one is a really nice quality. Where'd it go? Right there. Oops. Try to get it to focus. That one's nice quality. And then this one, oh my goodness, that is I believe a very pregnant female, and she's probably the best quality one that I have. So that's awesome. Yeah, carrying babies, look at that. Ooh yeah. Okay. Anyway, there's the soil I'm using here is contra soil. It's really good for shrimp breeders. It has lots of nutrients. It stabilizes the water in such a way that's really good for shrimp. And I also put something in my tank called salty shrimp, bee shrimp. And it's just kind of a mineral supplement that makes them very amorous. That's all I'm going to say about that. And you can tell that they're super amorous because of all these little babies you see here. There's one right there. There's one right here. They're everywhere. So what I want to do now is show you a bigger picture of the tank here. It's a 20-gallon long, like I said, and eventually I'm going to take out some of these plants because one of the things I picked up from the fish store was another fish tank. Getting some smack for that at home, not gonna lie, because they don't really like that I have so many fish tanks. But it is what it is. I got a 6-gallon tank with a filter, a heater, a cover lid, light that's good for plants. I got some additional goodies that I'll show you. And there's a filter cartridge as well. So, that's exciting. So what I'm going to do is cut some of this foliage back, and I'm just going to put some of it in a new tank. And I'm going to try to separate the black shrimp and the red shrimp for selective breeding purposes. And this new tank, oh, she's so pretty. Wow. This new tank will do wonders for that. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is I'm kind of in love with this betta fish that I saw online. He's for sale in Indonesia, and I want him so badly. He's a high quality, like breeder fish. Really, really stunning fish. And I showed you guys on Twitter, actually. But so I really badly want him. But here's the deal. These fish, the aquabid quality fish, are pretty darn expensive. And I worked out a deal with the breeder for him but shipping will cost anywhere from $50 to $70. So I'm trying to find someone in my area who will split shipping with me. And if it happens, then there will be another video of me unboxing a fish, a fish from Indonesia. So that'll be super rad. As you can see, there's like a ton of little pond snails in here. I'm trying to get rid of them, which is ironic because you're about to see what I got for the tank are none other than dun dun dun. Oh my god, it's swimming, it's so cute. The baby. Snails, more snails, but these are pet snails, they're different. I'm really loving this camera. It's like my first time using a camcorder. I got it for my videos, and hopefully they'll be better quality from now on. That's exciting. And I can do this with my shrimp. And I can talk for days about my shrimp. So, I'm pretty psyched. I'm gonna do something here that you guys will hopefully like. I'm going to feed my shrimp, and you'll see them all come out. So, this is what I feed my shrimp. It's Hikari crab cuisine. It's one of the best foods. The better food is Benebachi Gold, and I've been saving up for it, but it's about $30 for this kind of container, so maybe one day. But this is a pretty good good shrimp food, so I'm just gonna take a couple out of here. I took off my nail polish because I didn't want to hurt the fish while I was cleaning the tank. I'm gonna put this down for a second. Sorry guys. Excuse the darkness. Okay. So, I'm gonna just open up the lid. And we're about to watch a frenzy, guys. Well, let me just pop them in this general direction. And I'll spread it around the tank. And we'll get some over here. And we'll just sit and wait. Actually, I'll put some more in the middle. So we get a nice clump of shrimp. You can see they're already starting to come out. So, let's watch. You can see the little pieces of food are actually bigger than the baby shrimp right there. They just come in all different sizes. The babies at least. This is about how big an adult shrimp will get. You can see his little feeders are coming out. He's ready to grab that food. Oh. And then they fight. They really do. They get into big fights over their food. He doesn't seem to be so happy about the food though. He seems to be going elsewhere. So let's follow some of, oh, we see one swimming over. Let's see. Whoops. Oh, that's a nice quality shrimp too. It may actually be the one I saw earlier. Beautiful shrimp. Let's see. I can see some babies, some more babies like that one. They're going towards the food. There's some shrimp about to fight over food. Yep, they're fighting. Ding ding. These shrimp are so badass. They're awesome. They're awesome. So, you can see all the babies come out. I'm gonna go around the corner here and just look at, oh, so overgrown, my goodness. you can see there's some back there. And let me get around my mic. There's a lot in that corner there. I don't know if we can see them though. They're pretty well hidden in this Java moss. So, oh yeah, I was telling you guys, I took my nail polish off so as to, so as to not harm the water. So, but you can still enjoy the tapping if you wish. My beautiful shrimpies. Beauty, beauty. He's beautiful. Beautiful shrimpy. And I just saw a pretty one too. I really love having a variation because you can look at them and be like, oh, that one's pretty. Oh, that one's ugly. Blah, blah, blah. Ugly. Pretty, pretty ugly. So, and you may be asking, why? Oh, that's an ugly one. Why do you have pretty ones and ugly ones? Well, Ivy bought some really ugly ones that had the black strain because they were cheap, and mixed them with really high quality whiter ones, whiter and redder, and they bred, and now it's going to be a a genetic experiment as I try to breed the ugly out. And when I say ugly, I mean stunningly beautiful, but just less stunningly beautiful than the others, such as this little guy here, who shouldn't be in the tank, because I traded his brothers and sisters for a different thing to go in my tank, which I think I'll show you right now. So here's the tank. Just gonna walk on over here, kind of. Okay. The first thing that I'm going to show you is this. I already told you that I had gotten some snails, but I didn't tell you about the snails, so let's look at them. Let's see if I can get good. Yeah, so you can kind of see it through the water, but the one, let's see if I can focus this a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. The one on the left is Zorse, because he is kind of stripy, but also kind of not, compared to the one on the right, who is completely stripy. That's Zebra. And the one who's being antisocial is Ladybug. And you can see that Ladybug has some little spots on her, so she's sassy and she's my favorite. These are pet snails. They're different than the ones that are pests in my tank. These ones will eat the algae, so they're going to be fun to have. I'm going to put them in the tank. They have been drip acclimated to the water, which means that their water and my water have been mixed, so they won't be shocked by the new water and the new pH and all that jazz. Oh, there's two shrimp fighting. Oh, they were fighting. I didn't get it. I'm a little bit squeamish. I'm a little bit squeamish about snails, even though I bought some. So if I squeal, I apologize. I'm going to pick them out with my hands and place them inside the tank. So let's start with this little girl. Let's see if she just comes right off. Oh, yep, she comes right off. Okay. I didn't know if she would like stick there or something. So Let's see if I can will myself to do this. Okay. I hope she doesn't stick out her little antenna at me. Oh, you just saw my feet. Whoops. Okay. Let's put her right there. Sorry, I can't really look at what I'm doing and pay attention to the camera at the same time. Sorry. Where'd she go? There she is. She is right there. So I'm going to put her brothers next to her. Let's see. He's got his little antenna out. I don't want to touch it. Okay. You put him back in. Oh, he's so sticky. Oh, he's stuck to the bottom. Ew. Okay, let's try to get him off. This is probably one of the more interesting ASMRs, isn't it, guys? Okay, come on. Unstick. There we go. Ew. I do this because I love you. Ah, there we go. I put him in there. Okay. There's, the one on the left is him, Zebra, and the one on the left, at the right is Ladybug, and she has just made a friend, I guess. Okay, last one. Okay, can I do this? I can do this. I can do this. I can do anything. I'm touching a snail. Oop. Okay. Ew. Ew. Okay. Ah. Okay. Okay. Oh god, I put her on the other snail. Whoops. Okay. So, we put the snails in the tank. I think these two snails are chilling on each other, but Zebra seems like he's doing well, and Zorse and Ladybug are maybe chilling a little bit here. So, I have one more thing that I got other than the tank, of course. Sorry, trying to put the water down. Here we go. Got the tank. I got all the jazz that goes with the tank. The other thing I got was a couple more shrimp. And I've also drip acclimated them. So let's go grab them. These shrimp are different. They're not crystal reds. They are red cherry shrimp. So I had to cut, guys. So the snails are doing well, it looks like. But anyway, I got some red cherry shrimp. So you can see they are a little bit light in color because they're a little traumatized, to be honest. Shrimp get scared in the car ride home, so the poor babies are a little see-through, but when they get comfortable, they will be a nice, bright red, wherever they are. You can see their little bodies. You can see in their bodies that they've eaten recently. You can see through their stomachs, which are near the heads. And I am just going to take these shrimp. These shrimp will not breed with the other shrimp. They're an entirely different species, so that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll get different variations of shrimp in the tank. Okay, I'm just going to pour them in and see what happens with these guys. Okay. Let's hope I don't drop the camcorder now. There. Oh, there's still a shrimp in there. Okay. There you go, buddy. Go on out. Come on, go on out. Come on, buddy, go on out. He's still in the... Okay, let's try this. Let's just try to pour him on out. Go on out. Whoops. Is he in there? No, he's not in there. Okay. Okay. We did it. Now let's see what they're up to. Let's see if I can find them. Oh, there's one of the cherry shrimp with a baby crystal red, and you can see the difference right here in the shrimp. And they're hanging out with Ladybug. That's pretty awesome. I'm hoping that if I do get this betta, I'll be able to either put him in here with the shrimp, but I fear that he may eat the babies. Some bettas are more aggressive than others, so I might put him in the other tank that I got. It's a little bit smaller. It's the 6 gallon, and this is a 20 gallon for reference. But I think we will be okay. I think he'll still be happy. I mean, 6 gallons for a betta. That's pretty darn good. But I definitely implore you to research betta fish before you buy one or bring one home, because they are a lot more complex than most people think they are, and they definitely should not be kept in little bowls. They should not... Oh, another black one. Gosh. They should not be kept in unfiltered water. They definitely shouldn't be in those plastic things they're sold in. It's completely abusive, honestly. They're like any other fish. They don't need to be alone. They actually work well in communities. They just don't necessarily work well within their own species. Oh, here's the little shrimpy, the cherry shrimp, and he's got a crystal red approaching him. Let's see how they react. Doesn't look like either shrimp really cared about the other. That's cool. So, what was I saying? I'm checking out that snail. Really cool. I love how they're moving around so quickly. Anyway, what I was saying is betta fish are really interesting pets. You'll really love them if you get one, but I really encourage you to research them first. They definitely need at least a gallon for fish. You can keep females together, but they don't always work. Sometimes you have to have backup tanks just in case they get aggressive with each other, which is what happened to me. I had to separate my fish, and then I had a lot of tanks. That's called a sorority, by the way, when you have several female betta fish in the same tank. You actually can have more than one male in a tank when it's this size, but I don't personally want to try that, just because I like spoiling my fish, and I think they should have a lot of space. And this is one darn awesome tootin' tank for one betta. So please cross your fingers for me that I can find someone to split the shipping cost with, and then we'll have him. And I want to ask you guys, because you're all creative types, and I value your opinions. I really want to give him a cool name. If I get him, which I know it may be jumping the gun a little bit here, but all of my bettas have had designer names. For instance, I had a betta named Versace. I had a betta named Balenciaga. I had a Gucci and a Gabbana and a Dolce. I've had a lot of bettas, but over the years. But so if I get this betta, I want to name him something designer-like. So if you guys have a recommendation, do let me know, because I'm blanking on ideas, but I want a really cool name. And if I get him, then we can do a series of videos with me just doing this jazz, if you guys like it. And I can still do these videos, even if I don't get him, because I have plenty of shrimp. And if you guys enjoy the shrimp, I really have had fun doing this video. So, as always, I'm not going to grab my board this time, but you can follow me on social media. Oh, it's such a pretty shrimp. You can follow me on social media on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now Tumblr. And I also have a blog. All of them are ASMR Cookie Jar, so you can just plug that into the URL. My blog is just asmrcookiejar.com. And I gotta tell you, I'm really, really enjoying Twitter. I'm really active on Twitter, so if you really want to talk to me, that's the place to go. Please talk to me, because I really love the interactions, and I want to hear what you guys think of the shrimp. So please jump online. Is that a black one? Oh my gosh. All the black and white shrimp. Yeah, it's black. Okay. The good thing about the black shrimp is I can at least scoop them out and give them to the store for store credit and get more, what's the good word to use in moderation here? Crap. Get more crap for my tank. No, awesome. It's an awesome tank. It's honestly, it's beautiful. It's a little overgrown right now, but it will definitely look a little better after I take out some of the plants and put them in the other tank. So, I'm going to try to find one more shrimp to show you. Seems like they all ate and they're all kind of hiding with their full bellies now. So, this is Ivy, and this little shrimp is my baby, so it's Ivy Jr. And we are saying good night.